Hey guys, it is Laura, or the Iron Giantess on Instagram. This is part 2 of a series, I guess, of a two-part series about what happens when you start and sometimes fail at changing your lifestyle. So in this video I want to talk about what clicked finally and helped me make a lifestyle change. So if you don't know, again, on Instagram, I have what kind of has been my journey throughout the last year and a half and losing about 120 pounds, depending on the day, and depending on how much water I drink. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I talked about how I failed at what happened when I failed at some programs, and now I'm going to talk about how I I succeeded. I made a change in this one. So what clicked? When I started this journey, I was recently out of a relationship, which, I mean, that quote, breakups make bodybuilders, is true. I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was focusing on myself, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do to change anything about myself that maybe I wasn't 100% happy with, and one of those things would be my my health and my physical fitness. So I decided one day, and I think I was probably really just honestly probably mad at my ex that day and was like, you know what? Screw you. I am going to turn it all around. And looking back, that seems like such a stupid reason to change your lifestyle. But, you know, I'm sure that that's how it started. And so what did I do? I'm so embarrassed to admit that. That's so embarrassing. But yeah. Okay, so what did I do? Well, first, I already knew the pieces. I knew I needed to eat healthy. I needed to work in some way at being physical. And yeah, and I needed to be consistent and show up and just do it. And in the past, I'd failed, as I talked about, in different ways at different times. But this time, I had some motivation to just do it. Just get it done and make a change. And I never, honestly, I don't think I ever imagined. Obviously, I had imagined this like person I would be if I lost like 100 pounds. That'd be so cool. But I didn't. I don't think I'd ever really thought that I would lose 100 pounds. I think I probably thought like, you know, I'd just feel a bit better. And that in the beginning was motivation enough. So what did I do? I decided, hey, I've had gym memberships at my university and I haven't really been consistent with them. What's going to be different this time? So I thought I need to do some stuff at home. I need to get started so that I can like walk into the gym and be a little bit more confident about my athleticism. So I queued up the old Jillian Michaels YouTube videos and I was like, I'm going to be a beast. Like, I'm just going to rock these. And I didn't. No. I did them half-assed, but I did them. I mean, I loaded a couple up and I would choose the exercises that like, I'm going to do this one, but I'm not doing that. I don't know what that is, but I'm not doing it. I can't do that. And then I'd pick a different video and I'd be like, oh, I got this move, but no, you want me to burpees? No, thank you. So, yeah, I started by doing Jillian Michaels videos. And I probably like total would get like maybe 20 minutes of activity in. And this didn't last for very long. This was probably like 2 weeks that I was just like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to move around. I'm going to take the stairs. That was a big deal. I remember I was in a class and it was on the 4th floor and I would mentally make that decision every single day of whether I was going to take those stairs or not. And if I took those stairs, it was like it was that was part of my journey. Like, you are taking the stairs, every step counts. And it is true, like every step counts. And if I didn't take the stairs, sometimes I'd be pretty disappointed. I'd be like, where are you going to get your activity from? Looking back on it, I'm like, you were just taking the stairs. Like, it wasn't Kilimanjaro, but at the time it was a big deal. So I started taking the stairs. I started doing YouTube videos as much as I could to my ability level. I didn't expect to be Jillian Michaels in the first week. No way. But I did what I could. I ate healthy, so I changed my diet right away. I was like, okay, we're cutting all this junk out. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go to the grocery store. We're going to get clean meats. We're going to get vegetables. I ate a lot of broccoli, a lot of spinach. I knew sort of how to eat healthy. I had a basic understanding. I'd been doing it my whole life on and off. But this time I was like, get over it. Like, you're going to do it. You have nothing better to do. You're not going to eat food from restaurants. No more picking food up. You're going to cook your own food. That's a big deal. Cooking your own food and not picking things up makes a huge difference. So that first couple weeks, it was just about, I don't know, it was like I had been underwater. And it was just about getting tiny sips of air. It wasn't about getting out of the water. I understood that, weirdly. For the first time, I was like, I didn't think I was going to change everything in a day. I thought I was going to make little changes and it was going to become easier. So I did that for a little while, like a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then I thought, hey, it's time to get serious. You're eating properly, but you aren't eating something specific. You're just eating the right foods, but you don't know how much you should be eating, when you should be eating it, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what physically you should be doing to specifically reach your goals. So how are we going to deal with this? And I remember Instagram was such a huge deal to my journey because I had all of these people who was completely inspired by, but who were offering their expertise to people like me. And I had been unsure if that was something I wanted to do before I had started this little phase where I was going to take the stairs and do Jillian Michaels videos and eat like somewhat properly. And then when I could do that, when I had given myself a little bit of that confidence that like, yeah, this is something I would want to do. I like this feeling I'm having. Then I thought, what is the next step? And the next step was contacting Josh Bridle or The Yeti on Instagram. Still love him. He's a huge reason that I am where I am, because he was the first person who was kind of just like, no bullshit. You're just going to do what you got to do. No excuses. End of story. So I got on to his website, and he was offering a 30-day challenge. And it's not like a 30-day challenge like some of the others. It was just 30 days of nutrition and gym workouts for beginners. And he had different levels, but there was a for beginners. And I was thinking, okay, 30 days, it's 30 days, $30. I think it was $30 at the time. That's like $1 a day. And if I can do that, I can prove to myself that I can handle this. I've got this. And at the time when I started this, I was still thinking I was going to be getting weight loss surgery, and that I just was trying to get to a certain point where I could maintain a healthy lifestyle. And I was just thinking, if I can do 30 days straight, that'll be something completely new for me. Really, I don't know if I'd ever done 30 days straight before. So I got Josh's plan. He took a little bit of my information. He shot me the plan over, and I did it. I bought the food he said. I did the exercises he said. They were for beginners. Like, it wasn't anything outrageous. And I realized that this was totally attainable. I could do 30 days. And I liked it. I loved that feeling of being in the gym, working out, and looking back. I have a post about this on my Instagram, but and this isn't even this was in May or June, and this post was referring to something that I guess had happened in September, so I wasn't even at my heaviest. But yeah, people in the gym, they do see you there, and they do notice that you don't maybe look like you've been there every day. But, okay, I'm just going to put it on the table. I found out that people I had been working out in the same gym with for a year and a half had, at the beginning of my journey, kind of figured I was not going to come back. I was just, a blip in time. I wasn't focused on my health. And they had definitely they had talked about it. And I found out that later when I became friends with some of them. But looking back on it, the only thing I have to say is screw you. We make that decision when we walk in there, whether we're going to stay where we are or not. And for this journey and those 30 days at the beginning with Josh, I realized that this was my journey, not theirs. I didn't care what people thought. I was there to change my life and my body, and nobody else's opinion mattered. And I think that once you get past that initial fear in the gym that you're being judged, nobody can stop you except you. And that initial fear for me, it was gone after the 30 days. I knew what I was doing. I had watched videos. I could do the moves that I was supposed to do. And that little bit of confidence changed everything. It made me a person who loves to work out. And I go into the gym and I goof around and I try things I've never done before lots of times. But I also have go-tos that I think are easy and approachable and reasonable, and they make a huge difference. So I will talk about those in a different video. I'll give probably a few moves that I think work well for each body part or each, body section. But yeah, for right now, on this video, I know it's getting a little long. It's like 12 minutes long. I'm sorry. But yeah, what changed was I showed up every day for just 30 days, 1 month, every day, no excuses, for 30 days, and it changed everything. Because I realized that I could do it if I wanted to, and I wanted to make a change. And I realized if I wanted to, and I showed up every day, it was completely in my control. And those 30 days, my body changed a lot. It maybe didn't change a lot to the outside world, but I dropped a substantial amount of weight. I could see and feel my muscles, and just being in the gym, I could feel the difference. The difference those 30 days made was incredible. Because suddenly I went from being so scared that I couldn't do anything in there to being what I would consider competent in the gym. And the next, few months they all happened because of what happened in that first 30 days. So I kept working with Josh. I've worked with a lot of people that I adore, but I credit my change to those first couple of weeks where I did that on my own and I got excited. I got really excited about the fitness community on Instagram. And then those 30 days where I just got my ass up and did what I was supposed to do. Followed a program, didn't stray, didn't add my own ideas, just did the groundwork. It changed everything. If you're not feeling like you know what to do, don't feel ashamed to go and ask an expert or reach out to other people. Ask them questions. And, be consistent. Try it. 30 days. That's all you need. Anything can happen in 30 days. Give yourself a month. I ask people all the time, who will you be in a year? If you're going to get into a fitness lifestyle, just ask yourself, who are you going to be in a month? A month. Give it a shot. Okay, so that's that video. I know these are so tangenty. I apologize. There's such run-ons and they're just me getting excited about something. But I promise I'll get better at this, and these will hopefully get better, and we will move pretty soon into nutrition and fitness and everything that you guys are asking. But right now, I think it's really important to lay that groundwork with people and discuss how to emotionally and physically start your program properly. Or when I don't have all the answers, but let's talk about it. Send me your questions and let me know if there's any videos that you specifically want me to make. Okay? So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.